Well, things are going to start to warm up over the next couple days, but still tonight we do have the potential for some more frosty conditions just like we had this morning. I'm Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Still, and we're going to go from potentially seeing daytime highs in the mid-60s to seeing overnight lows in the mid-60s and highs near 90 degrees by next week. That won't be until next week, though. But here's what also I want to stress. Over the next 7 or 8 days here, we're going to see lots of sunshine around. The sun is as strong now as you normally would see in early September. So make sure if you're going to be outdoors the next week or so, put on that sunblock, because especially the next couple of days with a very dry atmosphere in place, there's going to be no moisture to kind of hold those sun rays back, so you get it to burn relatively quickly. Now, we've got another cold night in store for us as we go overnight tonight. Inland spots, Kenansville, Richlands, Pitt County, Lenore County, Martin County. We're flirting with the freezing mark this morning. May do it again tomorrow morning, but we warm up. And unfortunately, we stay dry. And yes, I say unfortunately because you can take a look here as far as the year rainfall deficit is concerned. We're about 4 1/4 inches below normal. By the end of this week, 7-day period, we could be approaching that 5-inch mark. And you'll notice just barely holding above normal as far as rainfall is concerned for the month of April. And again, I think by the weekend we'll be below that. Now, why is this important? Well, let's talk about what we're going to be experiencing over the next several days here with warming temperatures. Kind of feedback mechanism starts developing. The ground is dry, so you're not evaporating much moisture out of it. That can go into warming up the atmosphere more so, and that's why I think we may make a run at that 90-degree mark by the middle of next week. You can definitely see as you go along and west of Highway 258, that's where some of the drier readings are coming in as far as the soil moisture is concerned. And again, that's going to be important as we take a look at our forecast. Already the forecast models have been underdoing the amount as far as temperatures are concerned. So I've kind of bumped temps up a little bit. I think we'll be in the mid-60s for the day today. Not as breezy as what we saw yesterday. Still below normal for this time of year, a little on the chilly side. Mainly clear, cold again overnight tonight. Again, spots that saw temperatures flirting with that freezing mark this morning could potentially do it again tomorrow morning. Beaches, we're going to be into the mid-40s. And then warmer for tomorrow, mid to upper 60s is where we're headed. Upper level low pressure sitting and spinning across the northern mid-Atlantic states is moving out of here. But you'll notice all the dry air from Minneapolis down to Atlanta and into D.C. that's been pulled in behind this storm system. Now, you see a lot of storm units out to the west across the Central Plains and Rockies out to the Pacific Northwest, but that's basically being blocked from coming eastbound because of the way the jet stream is configured. A big upper-level ridge is centered across the center portion of the United States, pretty much right along the Mississippi River, and as a result, not going to be allowing those storms to make their way into our neighborhood. Now, for us, right now our flow is coming straight out of Canada, so all that cold air around this upper-level low we saw sitting and spinning off of Boston and New York, that is bringing that cold air in with it. But watch as we go in through the weekend. Still, the ridge acts off to our west as we go into Saturday, right along the mountains, west of the mountains. But then once we get into the middle part of next week, look how this upper-level ridge just kind of parks itself here over the Gulf of Mexico. Upper-level ridge over us, southwesterly winds coming in, and even a little bit of a downsloping flow coming in off of the mountains for Monday, Tuesday, and potentially even Wednesday. And what that is going to do is that's basically going to deflect the storm that you see developing around Denver this weekend up towards the central northern plains. And as a result, all this heat underneath this upper-level ridge is going to be making us have a run potentially at near that 90-degree mark. And you'll notice, though, that storm, as it shears out, does kind of nudge that upper-level ridge off the coast as we go into Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, bringing next chance of potentially some rainfall our way. Wind, that's going to be the key thing as far as our forecast is concerned overnight tonight. A little upper-level vortex comes through in the northwesterly flow around the upper-level low later this afternoon. So the Albemarle Sound region could see maybe some of those fair weather clouds develop up. But watch as we go overnight tonight. The high comes in over us, clear skies, light winds. Inland spots yet again flirting with that freezing mark, and then our winds do start to go more west-southwesterly as we go on through the day tomorrow. Any high-level cloudiness, that's pretty much all it's going to be, is some high, thin cirrus clouds coming in tomorrow and maybe even again on Saturday as well. Notice though temperatures jump as that upper-level ridge gets off towards our east. We'll see temps into the mid-70s for Saturday, upper 70s, low 80s for Sunday. Probably about 5 to 10 degrees cooler at the beaches, though, so keep that in mind. Surf temps are only into the mid-60s right now, which is still about a month ahead of where they should be. And then again, with the sunshine around, upper level ridge over us for Monday, Tuesday, and maybe even into Wednesday, I think we're going to be making a run at potentially record-setting highs that could be flirting with that 90-degree mark. So we go from temperatures that are only into the mid-60s for the day today to overnight lows in the mid-60s as we head through Monday and Tuesday. Again, make sure you put on the sunblock out there. And just because we don't have the wind today like we did yesterday doesn't mean that we don't have that increased fire danger just because it is so dry. I'm Storm Track 12 meteorologist Les Still.